Hey, what's up? So I'm gonna do a Tuesday tip for you. But before I do, I have to say there are a million reasons why I did not want to wear what I'm wearing to do this. Mostly because I've been really enjoying my friends and my family. They came for a whole yoga event here, just a small group of us, to execute our virtual immersion. And I was really enjoying them. And really enjoying people has to do with food and drink and fun and coffee and sugar. You know, you just do the things that you don't normally do. And so my body is definitely feeling that. And I have been in this unnecessary, let me say that to you again, unnecessary hypervigilance about my body and what it looks like on the outside. And so today, while I'm not exactly happy, it doesn't feel perfect to me, in an act of radical love and self-love for where I am today, I wore my love pants and I'm gonna wear a half shirt. Even when I don't love it, even when I believe that it's flawed, I'm gonna embrace it. And so maybe that is just an encouragement to someone out there to just do something radical for their own self-love today. Whatever that is for you. Anyway, what's the point? That is not the Tuesday tip, though I think it could be. That could be the Tuesday tip. But here's the Tuesday tip. So about a month ago, I was really having a hard time with my forearm. Like my thumb was really hurting and my wrist. And so I was like, oh my God, like what is going on? Like, you know, I can over spiritualize anything. Anyone that knows me knows that I can over spiritualize absolutely anything and everything, and I will do it. and so I call my like healer, I call my acupuncturist. I'm like, okay, what is it? It's my forgiveness. What's the chi and the jin shin and the yin tin? Like I'm like, what's the massage? Like I'm blocked something in my spirit. And so I went to her and I went and got dry needled and we were like breathing through it and all this stuff. And then I realized that it is, I feel like it's the new carpal tunnel. It's this, right? It's this action. And in particular, this action, right? The scrolling. And so I was convicted and I was like, oh my God, I am that dependent on this piece of machinery that I literally now have like a chronic holding pattern problem and it's like affecting the use of my thumb and my wrist. Like, oh my gosh, okay. But then I realized like I write on my phone. So I don't write at a computer when I write on my phone. So I'm writing a book on my phone with this thumb. And so anyway, I wanted to teach you how to prevent that. That is your Tuesday tip. That's a big lead in. If you're still with me, God bless America, and God bless you too. But I'm gonna teach you some just really simple stretches that can start to alleviate some of that tension. And you may not even know that you have it because I was only presenting in my right hand. But then when I actually started doing the techniques on my left forearm, it was only a minute away from displaying the actual dysfunction, or the actual pain of the dysfunction. So even if you don't think you have it, I want you to use some of these so you can prevent it, okay? Because we're all about that. All right, so what you're gonna do is you're just gonna stretch it. Super simple, right? You just take your fingertips on top and you just pull them back, right? So make sure that you do your fingers first. You don't wanna just wrench on your thumb. Your thumb is the one that's taking the majority of the pain. Don't we do that sometimes? We're like, oh my God, this hurts. And so we start wrenching on it. Like this is the one that needs the tender. So we want to open up the palms because these are sacrificed too by the restriction of your thumb. Then these are going to be restricted in movement as well. So we're going to open up the palm, a few breaths, you know, and then go ahead and come forward with the thumb too. So be gentle with the thumb. Don't overly or aggressively do anything. Good. Now, all right, take your left thumb on your right and right in between the joint, like right at the base of your thumb joint. I want you to press in and then take your second or third finger, it doesn't really matter, kind of push to the rear. So if you were gonna pierce that part of your body, like that's where you would wanna be. And then I just want you to massage gently. So just lots of breath. This is gonna bring up, you're gonna feel this a little bit. And then kind of rotate the wrist around too, right? Like you wanna move the wrist. So as you start to breathe and release some of that tension through the joints and through the wrist. Good. Great job. All right, so then take that same kind of technique and work it down your wrist a little bit, and then work rotation in your wrist. So notice where there's any restriction. And then I don't want you to shy away from the restriction. Like when you come up against the restriction of movement, right, where it's a little bit painful, way to stay right there for a moment and then just kind of explore it. Maybe you move your thumb around. So you kind of find an edge, and don't shy away from the edge. Right? We can walk right up to the edge and start breathing, start displaying some inspiration there, just kind of looking at it. All right, now go ahead and come all the way up the forearm, and here's where it gets kind of juicy in this forearm, right along the top. So you're gonna take that same thumb right along the top. You'll feel almost a little crease in the muscle, and that's where you want to start to press into. Now, the real attachment is actually up here at the elbow, so you can work around from the outer elbow kind of down and in, and you're gonna feel the tendon, you're gonna feel the muscle, you're gonna feel the tautness, right? You're gonna feel that, and then I just want you to work down the forearm. That's what I mean about resistance, right? People go, oh, that's uncomfortable. It's okay to be uncomfortable. That's where growth happens, right? So I'm not looking for pain. Is searing, and it's accompanied by heat. So any type of pain you want to stay away from, sharp and hot. But if you're just uncomfortable, like lean into that, like get after it. All right, so then you can just kind of move the elbow around and then the wrist around and the thumb around, right? So we want to keep optimally, we just want to do that maybe once a day. It takes 5 minutes. Like love yourself enough to take care of it. I mean, you're using this constantly, right? So give yourself some space so that you don't get that chronic holding pattern. You just start to feel almost arthritic. I thought I was getting arthritis in my hands. Freaked me out. All right, I'm going to show you one other thing that I have been doing in my practice. I just fell upon it and I just want to show it to you. As I'm starting to nurse this and as I'm starting to be aware of it, right? I'm not shying off my practice, by the way, and I'm also not shying off of my workouts. I'm just conscious of it. So if it's too much, I just won't do it, right? So make adjustments, but don't assume, oh, I'm having this, so I can't do it. No, do it, see how it feels. Let your body inform your mind instead of your mind inform your body, okay? So in my practice, I love a forward fold where you stand on your hands. So this is gonna be a variation. It's gonna be a self-assist and a self-massage. So it's just to enhance your own practice. I'm gonna show it to you. I have 2 minutes to do that. And then maybe you'll practice it. You can tag me and tell me if you like it, okay? And if it's helpful. All right. So we're gonna come to a standing forward fold. Make sure you can see me. All right, let's go this way actually. All right, so forward fold, and then you're gonna just slide your palms underneath the soles of your feet to the degree in which you can. I actually like to take my feet a little wider than hip width distance here, just why not, right? No need for a tight rope. And before I even fold forward, what I like to do is I kind of like move my toes into the wrist creases so that they're massaging the palms of my hands. Good, so shake your head from left to right, just shaking it no, just starting to soften the weight of it. Good, now shake your head yes. Good, roll the weight forward again into your toes and start to massage the creases of the wrists again. That should feel really, really good. Amazing. And then another forward fold. You can't really massage the wrist and forward fold at the same time. I mean, I guess you can. It seems a little aggressive now that I'm trying it. But, do what feels good, and then really use that traction with the palms to the heels to pull the chest to the inner thighs. Good. 3 breaths. Roll the weight forward, massage the wrists for 2, and then gently release. Good. All right. Well, tag me. Let me know if it works. Let me know if you feel that, like if you're getting that too, or if it's just me. I'd love to hear from you. Have a great day. Bye.